If you like cold weather, warm weather, rain, snow, wind, I mean, you get it all.
Yep.
Coming up
this week's going to have a lot of stuff happening here, Todd. We're going from 70s to snow basically in parts of the state over the next few days. Actually, just in the next 3 days here. These are probably going to be the most action-packed parts of the next coming week here. First up tomorrow, big warm-up up into the 70s. Comes with a breeze, though, dry air, so elevated fire risk tomorrow on your Monday. Tuesday, I think we'll start to bring in more clouds, but still warm in most of the state. There's a chance of actually a thunderstorm or two, at least some rainfall late Tuesday night, and that's the system that comes in then Wednesday, which will change over to snow for parts of Iowa and comes with some strong winds too. We've got to talk about that. We don't have all the details just yet because currently that's Wednesday's system. You see that dashed white, like kind of silvery white line, that big dip in the jet stream, that's a trough of low pressure still developing, so it hasn't taken shape and it hasn't come on shore yet. So once it comes off the west coast, then we'll have better data on it from all the weather stations, the weather balloons and everything on land, so that we'll be able to get you a better idea of everything that's going to happen with that system once we get towards tomorrow. Here's what we know now, though. First up, we'll get past tomorrow. By Tuesday, a boundary is going to develop kind of southwest to northeast across Iowa. That'll be sort of the zone then where low pressure takes shape as we head towards later Tuesday and into Tuesday night. That comes towards Iowa into the early morning hours of Wednesday. So before the sun comes up Wednesday, you'll probably have at least some rain showers, maybe some rumbles of thunder too late Tuesday night and into Wednesday morning. And then see, there's some snow taking shape out towards Nebraska. That comes into northwest Iowa then as we head through the morning hours of Wednesday. So here around the Des Moines metro area up to Ames and eastward, not going to see any snow through the morning, I think, of Wednesday. Northwest Iowa will, though. This will be one of those days where actually on Wednesday we'll probably have like 60s in southeast Iowa, while there might be blowing snow in parts of northwest Iowa. Then as we go through the day Wednesday, that rain-snow line will travel eastward, so it goes from northwest Iowa here into the middle of the state, and then eventually that system departs as we head towards Wednesday night. So snow amounts, we don't know those for like numbers just yet. That'll be more of a tomorrow's forecast thing once that system comes off the ocean. But here's kind of the general thinking where you see those darker blue colors to even purple colors. Let's say right now, let's say about a line from Harlan, Carroll up towards Fort Dodge and then Mason City and Clear Lake. Roughly that line to the north and west. I think you have a good chance of seeing multiple inches possibly of snow. And depending on the consistency of that snow, if it's kind of wet, sticky snow, or if we can get a little bit of some powdery stuff, the last few inches of it, we could have some serious problems in terms of blowing snow on Wednesday. Remember about a week and a half ago? Might be looking at something similar to that. Here's our wind gusts that we're looking at Wednesday morning and then through the day Wednesday. Winds turn to the north to northeast, 45, 50, 55 mile per hour gusts. If we can get some of that snow to move, then we're going to have probably some serious visibility problems, maybe some blowing, drifting snow in parts of northwest Iowa too, where that snow has stuck, and that wind will continue through the day. So if you're in northwest Iowa particularly, Wednesday might be a problem day for you. Backtrack to tomorrow. St. Patty's Day is looking great. Temperatures up into the 70s for most of Iowa. Tomorrow, it comes with a caveat of that gusty southwest wind, though, 35 mile per hour gusts. If you're on spring break, you want to go out and do some yard work, something like that, maybe don't be burning any brush or grass or anything like that tomorrow, though, because those winds will be dry. The rest of the 8-day forecast, once we get past Wednesday, looks more tranquil, we'll call it. Back to more normal temperatures Thursday. The sunshine comes back out. The wind speeds go down. A couple of systems later this week and in the weekend could bring us a few more rain showers. Looks just like rain, not snow or anything like that. Later Friday, that's possible, and then this upcoming Sunday. But temperatures, no big deal by then, 50s to around 60.